Hello, hello. I'm Asher, and today we are keeping things super laid back with a watercolor session featuring a D&D character I made years ago that I never actually got to play, but I still really like her and kind of hope that I'll get to play her someday. For this video, I'm just gonna put on some music and let the recording do its thing. When I get close to the end, I'll come back to talk a little about the character and how this day went. But for now, this is a great time to grab a sketchbook and some art supplies and chill with me as we make some art and listen to some of my favorite video game and anime music. Hi again, I'm back. So I'm gonna be completely honest, I was having a very off week this week, and part of me did not want to post this video. I got hit with a really strong bout of imposter syndrome right at the start of the week, and this was actually the second thing I recorded because I felt like the first one wasn't good enough, so I deleted it and I lost an entire day of work and was feeling just kind of pretty bummed. But I didn't want to give up yet, so I did this piece and I made a lot of mistakes and was just thinking about how I know I can do better than this and wondering why I was struggling so much, or if I should just delete this one too and simply give up on posting this week. And everyone else's stuff is just so much better than me anyway. And yeah, imposter syndrome. I was feeling it pretty strongly. However, when I took a step back, I reminded myself that I'm still learning and it's okay to have an off week. Like, one of the whole things that I want to have with this channel is to be a space that feels welcoming to experiment and play around and just not have too much pressure, so I shouldn't be putting too much pressure on myself also. Like, I don't have to always be at 100%, and I just made something wonderful the week before, something that took a lot of work. It makes sense that I might be a little low on my creativity batteries this week. The fact that I still tried, that I practiced something I'm still learning and made a ton of mistakes throughout the process is valuable and will help me in the future to have a better grasp of watercolor. Like any skill, it requires patience and practice and messing up to develop it. And despite all those mess-ups, I do kind of like how it came out in the end, once I took a break and chilled a little bit and just came back to look at it. Even though I struggled with this a lot and accidentally made my character look like they're wearing a Fallout outfit, it does still look like her, like how I picture her in my head. For the most part, there's still a couple things that I need to work on. But that leads me pretty easily into talking about the character and introducing Paris. As I already said, Paris is a D&D character that I made ages ago, and she is actually an Eventi, also known as an Atlantean, which are a race of people who primarily live underwater, but they're able to live on land if they want to. I don't remember what this race is from, something that starts with an E, to mention it below if you remember, but I'm not going to look it up. On her character sheet, she is 25 and a traveling swashbuckler, but this portrait is from when she was 19 and a guard for the royal family back in her home city. She specifically came from a family who had been loyal guards to the royals for generations, and she had grown up dreaming of following in their footsteps, working hard to prove herself, and was rewarded for her efforts and skills by being assigned as the personal guard for one of the princesses, Helena, despite Paris's youth and inexperience. Now, anyone who knows your Greek mythology may have caught to the names there and thought, uh-oh. Yeah, it doesn't take long for the two girls to fall deeply in love with one another. When Helena is informed that she is to be married to a man she does not love, she and Paris agree to run away together. Unfortunately, in their attempt, they encounter a group of Sahuagin. Unfortunately, in their attempt, they encounter a group of Oh no.
Sahuagin.
And only survive when the royal guards they were running away from caught up to them. Helena was mostly unharmed, but Paris had several injuries along the left side of her head, shoulder, and arm. After they were taken back home, Helena made a deal with her family. She would marry whoever they wanted in exchange for letting Paris go. They agreed on the condition that Paris would be permanently banished from their city. Since then, Paris has left the seas completely and mostly lives along the coastlines of whatever country is nearby, as well as working on many ships, and that's how she eventually became a swashbuckler instead. She also goes by a new name, Parish of Iglug, which is a fun little reference to both Heathers, and also it means I'm lying, and kind of hints at how she's hiding her past and whatnot, but I'll leave her lore there for now because honestly I would love to make a full video with the character sheet and everything at some point about her. Again, while I overall like this portrait of her that got pretty close to how I imagine what she looks like, it could still use some work, particularly in the face shape, which I think I want to be a little sharper, and her skin tone, because I've always imagined her as having that deep, ebony black skin, and it looks like I'll have to do some studying to learn how to get that shade with watercolors before I can do her justice. Anyway, with that, we are at the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and do let me know if you liked this or if you were drawing along. I know it was a pretty simple video compared to my other stuff, but like I said, I was having an off week and I just needed to do something that was kind of easier. I'm already feeling better and have an idea for my next video that I'm really excited to work on, so I'm glad I did this. It was the right decision. If you did like this video, consider giving it a like, and if you want to stick around, click the subscribe button, all that jazz. I hope you are having a wonderful day, week, whatever, and I'll see you next time. Bye!